Scooby snacks. But yes, one thing that I do have to get out of my chest here is that this is the last show ever for two of our lovely members of our team here. If they want to take a step forward. And we just wanted to take a few minutes here to just talk to them and honor all of the fun memories they brought to us. I'll start. I've known both of them since literally my freshman year. It's been like 3 years of just being in the club with them. And it's honestly, they both mean so much to me as people, as members of this team, as people who help me run the team, as people who I'm seeing twice a week for the entire school year. But more than that, I think they've just been like so valuable to me as friends. Evan and George are truly one-of-a-kind people, and I don't say that lightly. If I thought they were like everyone else, I'd come up with a different compliment. But these guys, literally, I don't think I'll ever meet anyone quite the same way. I don't even know really where to begin, but I'll start with Evan because he's first over there. Evan is just like, I don't know. It's like, if you know a lot of weird trivia and facts, particularly about history, you find that a lot of people will not understand your references and therefore not laugh. But Evan, when I crack a weird reference to like the Council of Trent, I can count on Evan more than anyone else to be like, you know, Patrick, I thought that was funny. He might not even laugh. I don't get him every time, but as long as he's acknowledging that there was some creative thought in there. And Evan, he's just such like, you wouldn't think like he comes off as like quiet and shy, but he's so like, if you get to know him, he's just so outgoing and so amazing. And he's really going to do great things. He's such a driven person, such a motivated person, and such a caring and compassionate person. And if everyone got the chance to know Evan as much as I do, I think the world would be a better place. And George, I don't know, man. George, you just like, I think one of the best ways to describe who you are as a person is like when I came over to your apartment and I saw that you'd made like a custom LED table. And then I would go into your bedroom and I see that you've got a custom wood carved bed frame of a nautical ship. And I'm like, this is the coolest guy ever. Like, there's nothing that you set your mind to that you can't accomplish. You are just, I don't know, you both mean so much to me. And George, like, you just like, it's hard to put into words. I maybe should have read something, but I am in an improv group. George, you're just like, I don't know, your friendship means so much to me, and just you were just so, you have such like an awesome sense of humor. I've read so many of your sketches. I think they're all like, even when people are like shitting on this, people will like be like, I don't understand this, and I would be like, literally, you guys are too stupid to understand. You guys are too stupid to understand George's funny sketch about ancient Rome, and like literally, like the amount of like awesome and unique humor you have, and just the unique energy you bring to the group and to me as like my friend. You guys both just mean so much to me, and We'll keep in touch if you. And I love you both so much. I really that's the message. Yeah. Anyone else wants to say something?
I want to say something. I'll keep it short.
Wow, Abby.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Evan. At this point, I feel like you're closer with my mom to the point that I worry that you look at me as like your friend's kid. But just kidding. No, Evan is like the most amazing friend. He's like willing to help anybody out, and he gives really solid advice, and I really appreciated that since we've been friends. George, I'm afraid of you, but I have channeled that fear into being better at comedy. Just because I'm literally afraid to fail your class that doesn't exist, but no, you really pushed me as a comedian to make jokes sometimes, and I think that these people would agree that sometimes I do now. So, thank you, you've taught me a lot, and I really appreciate it.
I will also say something, actually briefly, no, I'm kidding. I'm just really grateful that I got to have this year on the callbacks with both of them because you are both very wonderful and very funny and very kind, and I very much appreciate that. And you guys both work really hard for this club, but you would never know that just by how always in a good mood, how willing to welcome everyone in you always are. And I will leave everyone with a joke that probably only the people standing up here will laugh at, so you better laugh. A little Evanism. Zyger, I barely know her.
Whoa!
Evan and George since my freshman year. Yeah, 'cause I'm a friend. Anyway, you know, it's only been one school year, and I really wish I could have gotten to know you guys better. You know, I wish I was a year older, and I could have been here for a year previous and just gotten to know you guys, because you guys are just amazing. You're really funny, even though I sometimes laugh only, but that's because I have no sense of comedy. It's not a problem with you guys. And I just think that without you guys, the group is definitely going to be missing a real core part of its team, and we'll miss you.
Yeah, George, you're insane in a good way. During our like 30-hour auditions, some girl was like fainting, and you bought her a candy bar, and that just stuck with me.
Our auditions aren't that brutal.
That was a testament to your generosity and kindness amid all your other antics. So, yeah, Evan, you're understated in every way, and you've done more for me than you'll ever know, and I appreciate it.
I'll say something. Evan, I didn't get to know you super well this year. I wish I had. But even so, you might still be the funniest person I've ever met in my life. I don't know how, especially like your short sketches, they're too funny. And George, the thing that I will remember most about you is around Halloween time, I brought in this like screaming cat doll thing, and it didn't have batteries in it, and I was really sad, and you said, "Do you have gum?" And I said, "Yes," and I pulled out an old piece of gum from my backpack, and you turned it into a battery and made the cat scream again. And I don't know why, that was just the most insane thing ever, and yeah, you guys are both really cool, and we will miss you.
Sorry, that's all the time we have.
No, we're serious.
First time I met Evan and George was minutes apart. I was at Splash last semester. I was walking around, and this very tall, skinny kid in a green shirt approaches me, and he's like, "Hi, would you like to join our comedy group?" And I was like, "No." So I quickly ran away. And somehow George was the next one to corner me. He's like, "Hey man, you seem like you're really funny." I'm like, "You guys are really bad at recruiting people." So I put down my name out of pity, but I'm so glad I did. I love you guys, and I had so much fun in this group, and I'm really gonna miss you too.
One more round of applause for George. All right. Thank you for coming to our show.
Oh, by the way, where are the callbacks? I don't know.
It's